Ani Bojo, Dewabwekwe Indigenous, Shawanaga and Dingy, Toronto and Dinjaba, Anishinaabe, Bayesian and Panamanian and Dao. Hello, my name is Destiny Ray, and I just introduced myself in my language. I said my spirit name is Autumn Woman. I'm from Shawanaga First Nations, but I currently live in Toronto, which is within the treaty and territory lands of the Mississaugas of the Credit. I also said that I'm Anishinaabe, Bayesian and Panamanian, but I just like to call myself Afro-Nish. And today I'm going to be teaching you a really easy recipe with Odamin, the strawberry, the heartberry. Odamin is strawberry in Anishinaabe Milan. Ode meaning heart, min meaning berry, and it's springtime, so what better time to learn this recipe? Traditionally, we definitely would eat these fresh. I can smell them right now. They smell amazing, but we also used to dry them. They'd be used as flavorings in soups, as sweeteners. You would also add it to pemmican, which is like a dried meat mixture that you carry with you on long journeys, similar to like beef jerky or trail mix. And the root, the stem, and the leaf would also be used medicinally. But we're gonna do something a little bit more fun today. We're gonna turn them into a compote, and that's gonna be on top of some scone. Some people call it Bannock. Either way, doesn't matter, the recipe's gonna be delicious. So let's get into it. I also just quickly want to say Happy National Indigenous Month and Happy National Indigenous Day. Now, on to the ingredients. So I'm starting out with some flour. You can use all-purpose. I'm using spelt. I have some baking powder, some salt, some sugar, some olive oil, and some water. And then for the star of the show, the strawberry compote, I have some strawberries here. I have some lemon, some sugar, and some vanilla extract. So starting off, I'm going to preheat my oven to 400 degrees. In a bigger mixing bowl, I'm going to add my flour, my baking powder, my salt, and my sugar. And I'll use a whisk to thoroughly combine all the ingredients together. I'm going to add my olive oil, and hopefully you don't make a mess with the flour like I did. Then I found that using the back of a fork helped me incorporate the oil better into the flour. I'll clean up, and I'm adding a little bit of the water, not the whole thing at once. And you want to gently combine the water with the flour. You don't want to overwork this, especially if you're using all-purpose flour. You really want to just kind of lightly bring it together, because the more that you overwork the dough, the more dense it's going to be, and we want to try and keep the bannock as light as possible. So little by little, you'll see it starts to get a little clumpy. You just want to bring together the flour and the water gently. Adding my last little bit of water, you can see that the dough really starts to come together now, and that's what we want. We don't want any more dry bits in the dough, but we still, again, don't want to overwork it. So gently, we're just bringing it into a little ball until it starts folding into itself. We didn't end up using the full 3/4 cups, and that's okay. Then I'm going to grease a baking dish. You can use a cookie tray, that's what my nanny used to use, but I'm going to use the dish. Then I'm going to spread the dough gently into each corner, again making sure that I don't overwork it. My hands are lightly damp so they don't stick to the dough. Then I'll just pop it into the oven, and I'll set my timer to 30 minutes. Once the 30 minutes are up, I'll go ahead and take it out of the oven. I'll know that it's fully cooked because the top is going to be hard. It'll have a slight tap to it when you touch it, so don't worry, that's how it's supposed to be. From there, I'll start slicing the tops off of my strawberries and then cutting the strawberries into fairly small little cubes. In a pot, I'll add my diced strawberries. Then I'll add my sugar, and if you want, you could also use maple syrup or honey, but I'm just using cane sugar. I'll do a squeeze of lemon, but that's optional. You can leave it out if you're allergic or you don't like the taste. Then I'll add half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, which is also optional. You could just do just the strawberries and the sugar and it would be equally delicious. I'll go ahead and mix all of the ingredients together, and I'll turn the pot to medium heat, and I'm gonna let this go for 7 to 10 minutes. In the beginning, it'll be pretty loose as the liquids released from the strawberries, but at about 7 minutes it'll start to condense as the strawberries reduce, and that's exactly what we want. Once it's reduced, I'll take it off of the heat and transfer it to a bowl to cool down. As it cools, you'll see it'll get nice and thick and jam-like. This is also delicious on pancakes, but of course we're gonna put it on our Bannock. So that's it. Pretty simple, right? For me, I toasted mine. I added a little bit of butter and maple syrup. If you want, you can actually up this one more level and you can make this drink that we have called strawberry drink, which is literally just mashed strawberries, a little bit of maple syrup, some water. You put that over ice, you're good to go. Either way, I hope you give this recipe a try. Until next time, Bye Mon Pea.